Hello everyone, welcome to the ServiceNow Star. Today we'll talk about the 4 stages of planning a successful CMDB. When you talk about CMDB, which is Configuration Management Database, it is not a project or it's not a product. And in the product, it must be there. You started and it must be there. You're going to continue work on it throughout the life. So because it's your configuration management database, whatever CIs or any discoverable items that you have in your organization, they need to be maintained, because one CI or one configuration management until it get retired. Okay, so you always have at least one or even many CMDB items. Because of that, it's a lifetime project. Now, I have these 4 the different stages that are really crucial for you when you try to implement your CMDB. The first one is a direction. Always have a direction in your ServiceNow implementation. So the direction here is the first thing is that you need to think about it for your successful CMDB deployment, having a clear and explicit goal. What is my goal in achieving, in working on my CMDB? Is it just a completeness, or is it just discovering all the CIs, and the correctiveness and so on? You have to have an objective. What are the objectives that I'm going to fulfill, and the outcomes as well? Writing down this list of questions is really important for you, because you will come up with a use case that can help you focus on your goal. Now, not only that, when you talk about this, your CMDB, you have to think it like in a robust way, in a holistic way. So that way, because your CMDB is going to be eventually used by your different departments, the approach you're going to use, what you're going to accomplish, what you intend, your business outcome, and also ongoing measurement is very important. If you said it that at the beginning in your first stage, that will help you down the road when you move and work on further other stages. Now, let's move on to the second stage, which is really all important. This one is building your team and also governance. Organization just start their CMDB without establishing a governance. Governance is really important, because your governance structure will help you. You'll have your early buy from your different executives and help you create credibility and trust in your configuration management database. If you don't have that one, you build CMDB, people or in your organization will not going to have a credibility, and they start leverage something else instead of what you built already. So that is the second very important, so help you to maintain your CMDB down the road as well, your team and also governance structure. Now, the third one is really crucial as well, configuration management plan. You need to have a design your plan. Now, when you have a plan, your plan should start from small. You need to have a small, you can scale it further. Now, when I say small, is because there's a lot of learning curve in your CMDB. You can learn a lot from by discovering. You're gonna learn what is in, what is out, and what are the available CI classes and so on. Now, when it comes to this stage, especially the design part, and you can leverage multiple ServiceNow resources that you have at hand. Things like, for example, the ServiceNow has a dashboard, the CI class managers, and the identification reconciliation engine, which is the IRE, is also very important for you to further clean and also excel your configuration management database. And remember to start small always, because when sometimes you start to discover a lot of devices, and then from there you may gonna shut, or you may have some problem issues. So start small, learn from it, and then go further. Now, let's move on to the fourth one. This is crucial, because you build your CMDB, you start from small, and then from there gotta have your organizations and department, they need to use it, they need to trust your CMDB, you have to showcase. Now, you have at the beginning stage, you have your use cases, your outcomes. Now, from there, gotta show your customers the service that you're going to offer them, the technologies they need to deliver services, the actual operation infrastructures used, and so on can be presented to your end user, so they can start leveraging the CMDB for their success as well. Okay, so if you got any different use cases that you set it up at the beginning, remember to go ahead and measure yourself when you reach this stage. And always, again, the ServiceNow is the ServiceNow configuration management database. It doesn't have an end. You start and you have to work on it further so that you can be good at it down the road as well. Okay, that covers these 4 important steps that we have in our configuration management database success.